listen to a pretty alright podcast about wrestling, do ya?
Well, the natural lad, Jim Swag, has said time and time again that there's only one podcast that's the most decent and the most all-rightest in the industry today.
And that's it's the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
You know what time it is. It's time for what has been known throughout the internet and by all of the major internet podcast rating agencies around the world as the most decent and the pretty all-rightest podcast you ever did hear in your entire fucking life.
It's the most wrestling podcast of all time.
The Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. Hot damn, we're back again with some fallout from SummerSlam and the nonsense that's been occurring both upon Raw and SmackDown. AEW is essentially visual aids, and we will not be discussing it
Visual aids.
at this current fucking moment. Tony Khan is a terrible person, and you know what? I'm going to reach out to his people and see if I can get him on an interview for Game Rage Wrestling. So we can yell at him and tell him why is he so stupid. And would he please hire us to do the fucking storylines because we'll make you better than WWE, all right? But anyways, I digress. I'm Josh. He's Adam. If you want to listen to all our other podcasts, you can go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag, YouTube. I know you fuckboys love YouTube. All you little fucking WWE marks and all you little fucking Cody fucking crybabies, you love the goddamn YouTube. You love to sit there and watch it and watch all your favorite fucking people talk about how much they love Cody Rhodes.
The Wyatt Six sycophants.
Oh, the sycophants. That's what they're going to be called. The Wyatt sycophants. You all like YouTube. Go listen on YouTube at Game Rage Magazine. All of our shit is there. Follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official, and you should go listen to the All Gas No Trash podcast. If you like music or hearing people shit on it, that's what we do. Anyways, let's begin as what I would like to refer to us as the true industry disruptors that we are.
Industry disruptors. Oh, man. A word that activates my fucking almonds.
I know, that's why I had to throw it in there. I'm telling you, man. Do we want to start with Raw, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Because are we going to talk? We just going in order?
Yeah, let's just go. I guess fuck it. Let's just go in order. Do you have the list of shit that happened?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right. Well, go ahead, because I didn't write a list down, but I know I watched everything and saw what I could.
Yeah. So we start off with Raw with Gunther and his comrade, his Timu Nazi buddy, Kaiser.
Kaiser Wilhelm.
Yeah. I actually forget what his last name is.
So do I.
But
His name's Kaiser Wilhelm from now on.
Who introduces Gunther, and we just get the celebratory aspect of Gunther's title reign, the beginning of his title reign, and we are interrupted by none other than fucking Randy Orton, who
came out of nowhere.
and made it known that while he's not even supposed to be here, he called in a favor to Triple H.
That's true.
To remedy things that happened at the
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring for Saudi Arabia, that he didn't actually have his shoulders pinned, and he doesn't believe that Gunther is the legitimate champion, or that he needs a title shot in order for this whole thing to be resolved in the proper way that it should be. So we are basically setting up Randy Orton versus Gunther for a title match at Bash at Berlin, which I'm not sure about this. Well, you want to go ahead and chime in with your thoughts for this?
I can tell you exactly what the fuck's gonna happen. Gunther's not going to lose at the Bash at Berlin. That's the whole reason they put the belt on him now at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Was because they want to have this. They clearly see how great it was in France, right? Mm. And if you go to Germany and have the home fucking country guy.
Not exactly, he's Austrian.
Well,
adjacent.
Figuratively,
yeah.
A guy who's right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge, man. Like, that's huge. So they're gonna cash in on that for sure.
Right. And
I also think that he needs to be fed a guy who's gonna just job for him. Not that I'm saying Randy Orton's a jobber.
No, he's not.
But Randy Orton already jobbed for him to win the King of the Ring anyways. There was no talk of this pinned shoulders shit up until that was not said at all until just now. So clearly it wasn't an issue back then, but now Randy Orton's just trying to sweezle his way in to get a fucking title shot, which good for him. I get that. But he's going to lose this match, I feel like. I mean, this is going to be, I don't think it's going to be a squash match by any means. It's going to be probably a decent match, but he's going to lose. Randy Orton's going to not take the title off of Gunther in Berlin. It's not going to happen. We also needed a feud that kind of doesn't mean anything, because this really doesn't mean anything.
I agree. It's very low stakes because we know that Randy Orton's best days are probably behind him, but he's a veteran that needs to be in the hit list of a brand new champion.
Yeah.
So you can cross him off and say, this is a legitimate guy. It's like boxing, dude.
Right.
You throw a bunch of fucking... Well, and I'm not saying that Randy Orton's the bottom of the barrel,
right?
But for the sake of argument, it's just simply that he's in the latter portion of his career. He neither gains or loses anything by doing these fucking matches.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need to hold the title.
No.
He doesn't need to lose the title. He just needs to be there to make somebody else look good. That's his role now, is making other people look good.
It doesn't hurt him to lose, because Randy Orton's legendary. This won't hurt him at all. And he can help solidify Gunther as a legitimate champion by jobbing for him, basically. So I'm not saying that this is meaningless in terms of, like, I don't care about it. It's seemingly meaningless for Randy Orton. It's meaningless in the overall arc of a storyline, because this is a hold us over until something for Survivor Series. Because now, as soon as this bullshit's done at the end of this month, because this happens at the end of fucking August. So this is 2 basically pay-per-views within the same fucking month or PLEs or whatever the fuck they're called now. So this is kind of like too soon to even be a thing. So as soon as this rivalry is over, it's going to go back to... He's going to go on to whoever he's probably going to be facing at Survivor Series. There's going to be some... And who knows who it's going to be. Maybe it could be a Drew McIntyre. Maybe it could be a CM Punk. Who the fuck knows? Who's going to be lined up afterwards to challenge Gunther? I don't think Drew McIntyre is going to be the one, unless he's going to take the belt, because I don't think Drew McIntyre can afford to lose any more title matches. CM Punk probably could afford to lose a title match.
Yeah, I think CM Punk is in the same category of Randy Orton, that nobody really cares about the outcome. They just want to see CM Punk. Drew McIntyre, on the other hand, he
cannot afford to really lose matches anymore.
Yeah.
Let alone, especially after the string of fucking L's he took regarding this whole fucking, since WrestleMania, basically, like, you got to fucking get back on the horse, which he did with beating CM Punk. Now I think we're going to see him on a trajectory to do something, I don't know what, but something. So, I will. This will be a decent match. I mean, Randy Orton puts on great matches, even though he's fucking almost stiff as a board because of all the surgeries that he's had.
Yeah, his movement, man.
It's very limited.
It's very fucking Shawn Michaels-esque when when you see him like gyrate or any pelvic motion, dude. He looks fucking he looks fucking stiff. But I mean, the part that's a little concerning. What happens afterwards, man? Because we all know this is just a holdover for, as you were saying, the next feud. But who the fuck goes? Because you can't do it to Drew McIntyre. You can't have him lose either.
You can't have him lose to Gunther, man. He's done. He loses all legitimacy if you lose to Gunther, man. Like, for the belt. Like, it's done. So I don't know what you fucking do. We're in a weird position right now because who else really is there that's on Raw? I mean, fuck, Randy Orton's not even on Raw. He's on fucking SmackDown.
Yeah.
So like this is a feud that doesn't even make any sense because he's not even fucking on the same show as him.
I'm gonna pitch one of the worst ideas ever because I know it just comes at his expense all the time because he's just basically the whipping boy at this point. Shinsuke Nakamura for another filler.
Oh, that'll probably be what happens.
A filler arc for Gunther.
That'll probably be like September, October, whatever, because Survivor Series is usually like November. So that'll be whatever's. Actually, let me look at the PLE schedule real quick while we're talking about this, just so we can see. WWE 2024 PLE schedule. Okay, where's the wiki? Here we go. Whoops, I didn't click it. Okay, let's see. The history. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't want the whole goddamn fucking history of it. Let me see. 2024. Okay, we have... Jesus Christ. I don't want stats. Okay, upcoming event schedule. Okay, so we have... Oh, that's NXT. So August 31st is Bash in Berlin. Then October 5th, they're bringing back Bad Blood.
Wasn't Bad Blood like the first half of the month?
Of what?
The first half of the month. First half of the year? Or am I mistaken? Or is that like No Mercy and...
In terms of like where it's been before?
Yeah, what was it before? I mean,
so Bad Blood only actually had, I think, 2 or 3 actual events. It was in 97. That was the first. The Bad Blood 97 was the first. Whatchamacallit. That was the one where Undertaker and Shawn Michaels fought in the Hell in a Cell.
Oh, okay.
That was Bad Blood number 1. Then they brought it back again in 1990. Or no, wait a minute. They brought it back again in 2003. That was the one where I think there was another Hell in a Cell match. It was Kevin Nash versus Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. That was like the main event, and because Stone Cold Steve Austin was the co-general manager of Raw at the time.
That's right.
So, and then I believe that 2004 was the last one because this was in June was when they had these. This Bad Blood was like the June pay-per-view for those couple years.
Okay.
And then they replaced it in 2005 with ECW One Night Stand, and then they replaced it with Vengeance, which was which Vengeance used to be in the latter half of the year. So now they're bringing back Bad Blood, which Bad Blood is a nameplate pay-per-view that I like loved. Those ones, that 2003 one was like so fucking cool because they had the little blood drop. Like it was this giant blood drop, like blood droplets on the stage, and it was just so good, man. I hope they do some shit like that again with this, but I know they're not going to. But we got Bad Blood coming up October 5th. So Shinsuke, well, see, this is the thing. Bad Blood implies that these are going to be feud matches. So maybe he has round number 3 with Randy Orton at Bad Blood and they just repeat it. Because the next pay-per-view after that is going to be Crown Jewel on November 2nd in Saudi Arabia, which probably won't really amount to anything. But then we get Survivor Series War Games November 30th.
All right, that's plenty of time because then you finish out the feud with Randy Orton, then you get to Shinsuke for September, October, and then you build towards Crown Jewel, which is not going to mean anything, and this feud doesn't really mean anything. So that's your next filler, next opponent.
God, Survivor Series War Games. We might even see a War Games style, some kind of weird double cage match for the belt. Who knows? It might throw in a bunch of dudes. Maybe there is going to be no feud here to get us to that point. It's just Randy Orton until fucking November.
Do you think going the opposite way and withholding? Because what's the stipulation of being champion that you have to do one match per month? Defend the title every month?
I don't even think that's. I think it's every 90 days. I think
every 90 days,
or 100 or something.
Well, it's changed, right? But
in kayfabe, it's whatever the fuck they feel like. It changes variously.
Do you think reducing Gunther down to like 6 PLEs in a year, like reducing the appearances so they mean more. If that would be the route they also go.
That could be. I mean, that could be. If you think about it, that would help preserve him. It would also give, if he is going to be a true heel champion, just like with Roman Reigns, featuring him defending the title less is more.
Yeah.
I do think that, like, if he's going to be a real legit heel champion, he needs to weasel his way out of defending the belt. Much like Triple H did in the early 2003 or 2003 to 02 to 03, that time period when he was in Evolution. And yeah, he would defend the title generally once every couple of months, but then in the offshoots, he'd be in like a tag team match or he'd be in like some kind of fucking, he'd figure out a way to make it so like, oh, the title really wasn't on the line or whatever. Or if he was defending his title on a monthly basis, he'd be losing by DQ. Therefore, the title wouldn't be
handed over.
Which I'm thinking if they want to extend this, Gunther gets himself disqualified at the Bash in Berlin and loses by DQ. And then that sets up for, well, now we really do need another rematch for Bad Blood, because then this would imply that, oh, now there really is a fucking problem between these guys.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what we're going to end up seeing, potentially. I don't know. I mean, that, again, because I can't really think of anyone else that's on the Raw roster. Is Shinsuke on the Raw roster?
I don't know. He's been absent since before. Dude, he's been gone for like potentially 8+ months, because I can't even remember when he had that feud with Cody Rhodes just before WrestleMania, and then I don't know where.
I mean, we've got, okay, on the Raw roster, I mean, in terms of people who could compete, I mean, okay, again, also, Damian Priest could get his rematch at Bad Blood. Potentially.
For what?
For the championship.
For what? What did he, for what rematch for what?
You automatically get, when you lose the belt, you automatically supposed to get like a rematch. Like you have a rematch clause in your contract.
Yeah, but he didn't win it.
No, but he lost it.
He lost it, yeah, but it's,
you get an automatic like rematch when you lose the, like you're supposed to get like a rematch when you lose your belt. That's like, it's like a
7 years after the fact, and the title has changed.
No, I'm talking about Damian Priest.
Oh, I thought you said Finn Balor.
No, Damian Priest.
Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah.
Damian Priest could get his rematch at Bad Blood. That would imply, okay, there is a feud here between them because Gunther took the belt off of him.
Yeah.
So that could also be an option as well. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you do. Okay, Finn Balor hasn't been in the title picture for years.
Yeah.
And he's also the tag team, one half of the tag team champions. But I really don't see, I mean, okay, what? You got Jey Uso maybe?
Jey Uso.
There's really no big time players that I see on Raw. Maybe The Miz?
Nah.
But he was just the host of SummerSlam, so he's not going to be fighting for the world fucking title. Sheamus, maybe. Seth Rollins is in and out of fucking injuries and all kinds of shit, so who knows what the fuck is up with him.
That was the stipulation for his match, right? It was that he couldn't contend for the World Heavyweight Championship with Damian Priest when they had that match.
Yeah, I think
he lost, so he's not even in the picture either.
Right. So I mean, hey, maybe they'll give R-Truth a shot. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, realistically, I think Sheamus would be a viable person, although I think that was the next match that was brought up for Raw was the Sheamus and Kaiser.
Kaiser Wilhelm?
Is it Kaiser Ludwig? Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, it's Ludwig Kaiser.
Inverted. And then they were interrupted by Pete Dunne, who was also part of Sheamus's stable at one point.
Yeah.
But now they're going to be feuding. I'm not really you know what's funny is that I don't think I appreciated Sheamus as much as I should have when I was younger, or when I kind of fell off from wrestling.
Yeah.
Because now I watch him, I'm like, this guy's fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's great as a personality, just him talking, but also in ring, I think he's pretty awesome. But he's also one of those people that I don't really know what you can expect from him other than maybe like an IC title reign or whatever. Because I don't even know if he would be somebody I would love to see back in the main event picture, even if he doesn't win. But just somebody up there, I suppose. Because now he's just kind of doing bullshit feuds here and there since he's been back.
Yeah, and I mean, they are going to have to start elevating people to be back into this main event picture. I do think they will probably do. They don't have December fucking clocked out yet, but Night of Champions is not out of the realm of possibility. And if they were to do a Braun Breaker versus Gunther, like a non-title type deal, I'm sure that'll get them through. Because Braun Breaker it wouldn't hurt either of them. Because obviously, if fucking Gunther wins, it's like, well, this dude's not ready yet. He's the IC champion, so like he's not ready to move up yet. But like it gets his name up in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it at least says, oh, he only lost by an inch or like some kind of not a weird outcome, but if that's what ends up being the end result is that he only missed a spear. And he fucking ran into the pole, and that was the reason that he lost. It's like, oh, he's almost there as champion, but Gunther is still the formidable champ, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then we also had I didn't really want to gloss over the Sheamus and Pete Dunne thing, but I'm going to anyways because I don't really think it has any.
Fuck, Shinsuke's on SmackDown according to this.
Oh, he's on. When the fuck did that happen?
I don't know. It says according to the official roster, he's on fucking SmackDown.
Fuck. All right. Well, there that goes.
Well,
that's one less person.
If guys can just jump and do whatever the fuck they want, I guess who cares, right? Like,
yeah. So for the next thing, we had Damian Priest and Finn Balor finally having their discussion after he sabotaged him for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Possibly work. So then, yeah, Bad Blood for them would make sense if they were going to have a match. That would definitely be a thing. What do you think about the new formed, the newest incarnation of the Judgment Day with Finn Balor? Well, not according to them, it's a committee that they run Judgment Day as like a communist or a commune.
Yeah.
But Finn Balor seems to be kind of the focal point for this now that Damian Priest and
Rhea Ripley are basically going to do their own fucking thing. Apparently.
Yeah.
I think this. I wish they wouldn't reuse the Judgment Day banner. I mean, I wish they'd just call it something different, maybe. But if they're gonna do it, I think this could be good for Finn Balor. I think if he can kind of tap into the old Bullet Club shit when he was in New Japan, when he was in charge of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I really think that could bring some interesting feuds because if I'm not mistaken, I think that Finn Balor was ousted from the Bullet Club by Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes went over to New Japan.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So this could potentially create, if Finn Balor does it right, or if they do it right with him, I guess, this could create a kind of a new stable or a better stable and maybe add some more guys, get it going. Like, this could be good for them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to, who knows if they're going to fucking do it right.
I mean, at least currently, if I'm not mistaken, they have the Judgment Day holding the tag titles for Raw, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm thinking what's going to end up happening with sort of the larger groups is there will be a feud between Wyatt Six and I think the Judgment Day. I don't even know who's facing that at that point. But the holdover match or the thing that'll get them to that, the roadblock, I think is this. I forgot what they're called. The new is it the Testament or some bullshit with the Authors of Pain?
Yeah, it's the Testament of some. I don't know.
So what I think is going to happen is we're going to have the Wyatt Six feud with that group, get buried, so that they can look imposing, and then we work our way towards having the Wyatt Six versus the Judgment Day, and then that kind of makes for like an interest. I think that makes for an interesting tag title match for if they are able to build towards that.
Yeah.
Because if we get the Wyatt Six versus Judgment Day out of the gate, then those titles really don't fucking mean. The tag titles don't really have any meaning. But if they were like kind of working their way, destroying other stables or other tag groups with like whatever the tag team for the Wyatt Six is going to be, at least it's like, okay, we ran through everybody. We deserve a title shot against the Judgment Day, and then the Judgment Day are no longer the heel stable of, if you're gonna fucking make them look legitimate, like if they really do believe that fucking Bo Dallas is gonna be a big figure in the fucking WWE universe for like at least a year or two to come. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm not buying it, man.
I'm not either, actually.
But I guess we'll get to that when we get to the fucking match later.
I'm gonna skip over Lyra Valkyria and Shayna Baszler. Didn't really care for that.
Yep, didn't care.
And then we have a segment with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And I think Drew McIntyre was there as well and talking about his fucking bracelet and all. So pretty much like all the shit that was happening at SummerSlam and whatnot. And then we have fucking Bronson Reed out of fucking nowhere doing what they call tsunamis.
Yeah.
6 different times to incapacitate Seth Rollins. What do you make of this segment?
Honestly, like, I don't know. It's just, it didn't hit for me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts about it. What did you make of it?
I think Seth Rollins, I don't know what this is about. I'm guessing Seth Rollins is not fully healed, so they're going to make him go away for a hot minute. And if they were going to do something about it, it's like, okay, cool. Well, Bronson Reed, why not? Let's get him going as far as the IC title. I mean, which he's already had matches, I think, at the King of the Ring with Sami Zayn, and I think who's the other person? Chad Gable.
Yeah, Chad Gable.
They had the triple threat match, so he's already been in that part of the match card. So if anything, it just kind of builds up Bronson Reed as possibly a mid-carder plus working his way towards main event, but I actually don't pay all that much of attention to Bronson Reed, but nonetheless, like a strong moment to make him look like a imposing figure. So I think that was more or less kind of the pull way for me. And then we have a fucking throwaway match. I don't know how these guys still get paid. Because I just they're so flat, dude. They're like a worse version of the Bloodline. The Authors of Pain, dude.
Yeah.
So boring. Don't give a shit about them. They face the New Day. And of course, for a stable that's supposed to be something that people are in fear of and that are supposed to be making a splash within Raw itself, they fucking lose to the New Day.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now you just took away any fucking momentum, I guess, that you could have gave them if you're trying to make them look strong.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm not into this at all. I mean, listen, the New Day is the New Day, man. Like they're in the level of as a group, they're in the level of Randy Orton, CM Punk. Like no losses are gonna hurt them. People are still gonna love chanting New Day rocks and doing all that stupid shit. And they come out with fucking ridiculous gear, like, you know, the Ninja Turtle gear or whatever that they had was pretty fucking, that was cool. But why put them over? What are we doing here? Like, what's the end game of this? I feel like this was just a throwaway match. It's kind of like the next well, I don't know. The next match also was kind of, I felt like a throwaway match. I get it from fucking SummerSlam with the whole thing or whatever with these assholes from the A-Town Down Under, whatever the fuck their names are. But it's just like, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, I don't know.
All right.
But anyways.
Goddamn, there's so many goddamn Why is Raw so fucking long?
Because it's 3 fucking hours long. That's why.
All right, let's just get to the main beats.
Well, I mean,
yeah, there was a match between Damian Priest and JD McDonough. I don't think it
didn't mean shit to me. I was like, whatever, this is all right, I guess. But
and then we get towards fucking the Wyatt Six versus. Oh shit! They're called the American Made. I didn't know that. Yeah,
that's their new name. It's basically legitimately the fucking Kurt Angle stable. It's world's greatest tag team and Kurt Angle. It's Chad Gable and the Creed brothers, American Made.
Yeah. I've already stated my opinions about the Wyatt Six. I'm glad they're getting the spotlight to give the idea that they're going to be the stable that possibly takes over the WWE, but it really just hinges on a lot of things, especially, I mean, dude, Dexter Lumis not talking. I mean, he's just kind of like a Mike Myers type of figure that doesn't talk, but he's supposed to be imposing to people. Eric Rowan kind of washed up.
Yeah.
And then you have Bo Dallas, who is the anchor of all of it, who, when we last saw, was doing Bo Dallas, the fucking...
Bo Dallas.
The B team or the...
He's not even... Yeah, it was like the Job Squad, the weak version of the Job Squad from the Attitude Era. But Bo Dallas, he's not even a has-been. He was a fucking never was, all right? Like, that's what sucks, man. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to buy this shit? Like...
And it's funny, worth mentioning, I didn't even know they had a name because I don't know what this really means, but Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest are being dubbed as the Terror Twins, and I think that's stupid as fuck.
That is stupid as fuck. I didn't hear that.
I would rather have each of them independent of each other, and every now and then they get involved with each other's shit because they're friends or whatever. I don't need a fucking tagline for their alliance or whatever.
Yeah.
And just to go over real quickly, do you want to just go over SmackDown real quickly?
Yeah, we can go. Well, I will say that, yeah, the Wyatt Six. Oh, and all you assholes that told me that they're not supernatural, how does all the fog and all the crazy shit happen?
All the bullshit.
That's clearly supernatural abilities, okay? Don't fucking tell me that. You're fucking wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. You're just fucking wrong. Go fuck yourselves. They're supernatural. You can suck a dick. Anyways, SmackDown. I wish there was supernatural shit on SmackDown because SmackDown is terrible. Solo Sikoa is fucking garbage. I'm not even sorry. Fuck this shit, man. Cody Rhodes is ass. What do you want to talk about, Solo Sikoa? I don't want to talk about the SummerSlam. Shut the fuck up, all of you. This was the most cringe-worthy thing I've ever seen in my life. The two of them trying to cut promos on each other was terrible. I also don't appreciate Cody Rhodes jerking off Kevin Owens the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, man. The next guy I want to face is you. Kevin Owens. I don't fucking deserve it, man. I haven't earned it. Like, if you want a title shot, you need to earn it. I haven't done anything to earn it. Mm-hmm. No, man. You deserve it, man. I love you, man. Let's fucking go have butt sex in the back of this fucking ring. And then let's have a match for the WWE title, which you're going to lose because I'm Cody Rhodes, man. I fucking hated that. And then Nick Aldis to fucking be like... Or wait, was it Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce? Who's the fucking asshole on SmackDown? It's Nick
Aldis, yeah.
I keep getting those two assholes confused. But Nick Aldis goes, oh yeah, you know what? See you at SummerSlam, Kevin. Oh, God damn it. Or not SummerSlam, what was it called? Bash at Berlin. Fuck, man. I don't want to see him fight Solo Sikoa, but I also really don't want to see him fight Kevin Owens either.
Yeah, they had this whole thing of both Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes duping KO or Kevin Owens that they were going to run the match back of Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the third incarnation, and he's like, "Fuck that," referring to Kevin Owens. He's like, "Fuck that! why are we going to have this asshole get a title match? And they were like, oh, we were just playing with you, guy. We were playing with you. We're going to have the match with you because you were so hot about it and letting Roman Reigns back into the title picture so quickly. Yeah, that's a no-go. It was just a joke. Yeah, it's just another meaningless feud for Cody Rhodes to do something in the interim. I'm sure there's going to be some interference at Bash in Berlin with Solo Sikoa. I actually don't know, because I feel like we're working our way towards Solo Sikoa, or not Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens going back to possibly being heel again. But what do you think is the thing that would provoke him to do that?
It's going to be something to do with this fucking match at the Bash at Berlin. I feel like if that actually does end up happening.
The only thing I was thinking is if he goes heel, the circumstances would be like, God damn it, Cody Rhodes, every time I'm involved with you, the bloodline gets involved. I can't deal with you. I can't be around you. You fucking ruin everything that's around me. And that would be like the start of it.
You know what'll happen? They'll shake hands. Cody Rhodes will win at the Bash at Berlin. They'll shake hands and leave as friends. And this will lead to a match at Survivor Series that's going to be the War Games match. Will be Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, fucking, what's his name? Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. And maybe they'll throw in Roman Reigns in the new Bloodline. It'll be, who knows what the fuck they're going to do. But that'll lead into some kind of bullshit match like that. And then that's when Kevin Owens will betray them and fucking beat up Cody Rhodes. You can do some shit like that. That's what'll happen.
Yeah. Just running back fucking the War Games prior in 2023 with the groups inverted, fucking Roman Reigns possibly being like the last member, because I'm sure that's going to be the thing that ends up happening.
Yeah.
Versus his old fucking stable or his old.
Oh, yeah, that's what it'll be. Yeah.
But fuck, man. We'll see. I mean, it's been a while since Kevin Owens has been in the main event fucking title. I know he's not going to win, but good to see him be doing anything. If anything, I thought they were working towards Randy Orton and Kevin Owens being in a tag title match, but that never fucking came to fruition. They were more just supplemental help to Cody Rhodes whenever they got in a skirmish with like the Bloodline. So I'm actually kind of sad about, Randy Orton and fucking Kevin Owens not working towards anything.
Yeah.
It's like, why even have them in the group if they're not going to be fucking tag team champions?
What's the point?
And then for the most part, everything else regarding SmackDown is hardly worth mentioning. Andrade versus Pablo Escobar. Who gives a shit?
Yep.
And the rest of the matches.
Yeah, whatever. LA Knight celebrated his fucking U.S. title win very shortly, but like fucking, did. And then, obviously at the end, fucking Solo Sikoa fucking coming out and calling out Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns basically just whooping everybody's ass. And then that's the end of it. SmackDown is the B show for sure, man. Raw is not much better though. But right now, in terms of shit that's interesting, Raw has it all. This shit on SmackDown between the Bloodline, like, I am not fucking interested in that whatsoever.
It's gone way too long at this point. They need to blow it up, and if fucking Roman Reigns puts the nail in the coffin, I hope it doesn't fucking take till WrestleMania fucking 41, because this has basically been played out for the last fucking 2 years.
Yeah, they need to get rid of this shit before they go to Netflix.
And I can't remember how many times we've heard Michael Cole say that this was going to be the end of the Bloodline, and it's still fucking going, dude.
Yeah, Michael Cole, so wrong. So fucking wrong.
So, anyways, that's more or less wraps up the week for wrestling. And I hope Gunther's title reign is more interesting than... I just hope it lasts, dude, because it needs to be interesting rivalries that really carry it. And if they fucking squander it and he just ends up changing titles, because Damian Priest fucking deservedly so lost the title because he's not that interesting. At least Gunther is a good heel champion. We know we can cut promos. We know we can wrestle. Make it last. Like make it meaningful so that the next person that gets the next leg up as far as being in the main event title, or the main event picture rather, that they get built up too. I just don't know who that's going to be. I don't
know either. Honestly, this kind of has me interested to start watching NXT because I do think we are at a point where there isn't really a lot of people legitimately in the main title picture. So they're going to have to bring up some of the mid-card guys. And when you do that, you're going to have to replace those lower end and mid-card guys with likely people from NXT. So I kind of want to start watching NXT just to see what's going on with that. I mean,
is that a 1 hour commitment?
I think it's 1 hour, yeah. So, I mean, and again, we can just watch the highlights from it. You don't necessarily need to watch the whole thing, I think, to get a gist of what's going on.
Yeah.
Just to start being exposed to some of these people. I do want to watch No Mercy, which is the first pay-per-view that they're having coming up this second half or whatever. Or second quarter, or fourth quarter, third quarter, whatever the fuck quarter this is. That's on September 1st, which I think is a Sunday. So maybe we should do maybe we should just start looking at it now. And then maybe we should do like a commentary episode like we do, and we'll watch No Mercy, the pay-per-view itself, or the PLE on the network.
Is it on Peacock or?
Yeah, it's on Peacock. It's a Peacock. It's all exclusive shit.
Okay.
So we can watch it. And then maybe we should, because then we'll have Bad Blood on October 5th, which is probably a Saturday.
When's Bash at Berlin?
Bash at Berlin's August 31st, so that's, it's the day before. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's the day before fucking No Mercy. Oh, that'd be 2 in a row. Well, let's see. I don't know. Maybe we should do maybe we should do well, no, Bash at Berlin's going to be at a fucked up time, so.
Well, what time is it going to be at?
Let me see. Bash at Berlin.
They're like 8 hours ahead, so.
All right, let's see. Bash at Berlin. So
it'll probably
US
be like
start time.
4 in the morning.
Okay, the main card will begin at 7 p.m. local time, so it's 1 p.m. Eastern, so 1, noon, 11, 10 a.m.?
10 a.m.?
10 a.m. our time? So 10 a.m. on a fucking Saturday, man. God, those fucking morning ones are AIDS, dude. Like, well, we could. Well, you know what we could do? We'll just watch it separately. We'll do an episode about it on Sunday before we sit down and watch NXT. We'll just recap it, and then we'll do commentary over NXT just to see what we got, because NXT has proven to me. I jump in and out of NXT, and every time I jump into it, they shockingly surprise me with the quality of matches. So because I haven't watched NXT, I haven't really paid attention to NXT in a while. So it would be interesting to see a full event and just see how it goes.
Yeah, the women's division, that Sol Ruka girl.
Oh yeah,
does that move where she flips and then does like it's not a swinging neck breaker. What the fuck is it? Is it a diamond cutter?
I don't know, something like that. But yeah. That'd be
sweet move. But anyways, NXT might be in our sights for a pay-per-view that we're going to watch.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll keep you posted on that, because we are going to start doing this show weekly, right? For the most part.
Or try to make it at the very least bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So twice a month.
Twice a month, at least. Anyways, all right. Well, fuck, that'll do it for us. So, you got anything else to add?
Nope.
All right. Well, go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can hear all of our podcasts. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag, YouTube, Game Rage Magazine. Follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official, and go listen to the All Gas No Trash podcast. That'll be it for us. Listen to the Natural Lad Jet Swag as he brings us out with his sweet, sweet melodies of yelling. That was another wonderful, amazing, powerful episode of the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. And take it from me, ladies and gentlemen, the Natural Lad, Jet Swag. If there's one podcast one show you should be listening to, that you should be absolutely grateful for, it's the Game Rage Wrestling Podcast. And one of the things you can do to show your appreciation for all the hard work and dedication that these boys put out day in, day out, just for you people, it's that you can go and you can subscribe and you can like and follow them on the Instagram and the TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. You can also follow them and like them and subscribe to them on the old Twitter, which I don't know what it's called now, but who cares? It's at Game Rage Mag there. Additionally, if you feel the need to really show your appreciation, which you should, then go to their website at www.GameRageMagazine.com and show us some love. Show them some love. And show some love for the natural lad, Jet Swag.